BTS OT7's departure schedule just changed completely, making millions of ARMY cry. In the midst of the chaos, V reveals his deepest wish with Jungkook. What's HYBE hiding, and what's the sweet secret? Welcome back to T Diary, your #1 source for the most viral and dramatic Taekook updates. Grab your tissues, because today's update will break the internet and your heart. Let's get into it. Shocking news suddenly rocked the entire ARMY fandom across the globe today. Without any warning, the scheduled activities and departure for the complete BTS OT7 formation reportedly underwent a drastic, unexpected change. Instantly, this sudden information triggered a massive wave of emotional reactions from fans who have been eagerly awaiting their reunion. Thousands of ARMY admitted they couldn't hold back their tears reading this update on Weverse and Twitter. Their hearts are a mix of sadness, anxiety, and huge question marks regarding the real reason behind the agency's decision to overhaul the schedule. This agenda shift seems to become a brand new mystery, considering how sacred every moment of all 7 members' togetherness is for us. Is this change actually a signal that they are secretly preparing a much more massive surprise? Or are there unexpected hurdles behind the scenes? This huge question mark is just the beginning. Let's uncover it. As soon as the news of this OT7 schedule change broke to the public, social media timelines immediately exploded, filled with panicked and sad tweets from fans. Hashtags related to BTS and their departure schedule instantly topped global trending topics in mere minutes. Many netizens started piecing together wild conspiracy theories about what is actually happening inside the HYBE building right now. Some ARMY feel extremely worried if this change is related to the members' health conditions or complicated licensing issues. However, in the midst of that mass panic, the eagle eyes of the fans caught a tiny detail that strongly grabbed everyone's attention. A sudden movement from Taehyung's social media account unexpectedly provided a breath of fresh air while adding to the curiosity. The attention that was initially centered on the OT7 schedule is now slowly shifting to what V actually wants to say. Amidst the confusing group schedule, Taehyung suddenly appeared to break the silence with a very touching expression. Through the fan community, he implicitly explained his feelings regarding the ongoing situation. The words he chose were simple yet felt so incredibly deep and emotional, as if representing the longing he had buried for so long. Taehyung emphasized that even though there are unavoidable schedule adjustments, the inner bond between the members will never waver. But what made ARMY hysterical and shed tears was when he mentioned his hopes for the future. That expression hinted at a very strong personal desire, not just as a colleague, but as a true brother. Of course, the direction of this conversation made all eyes turn to the one name that is never far from him. Who else but our golden magne, Jungkook? This precious moment seems to confirm that the Taekook bond is always special in any situation. So, what is V's specific hope now? In his message that has now become a hot topic, Taehyung openly revealed how much he truly misses spending time with Jungkook. He mentioned a simple wish that successfully melted the fans' hearts instantly. V hopes that the two of them can have more free time to do silly things and make music together without being burdened by a heavily packed schedule. This desire seems to hint that behind their persona as global superstars, Taehyung only wants warm moments of togetherness just like before with his closest best friend. ARMY immediately remembered various sweet past memories when the two of them often did live broadcasts together, sang together until late at night, or just joked around aimlessly. This incredibly sincere statement instantly became a kind of solace for the fandom that is currently hit by sadness due to the group schedule changes. Then, how did Jungkook react when he heard this honest expression from his beloved Hyung? Let's wait and see. It didn't take long for Jungkook to respond to the massive emotional wave created by V. As if having invisible telepathy, Jungkook gave a response that was no less adorable and successfully created a new uproar among ARMYs worldwide. Although not always expressed through lengthy words, their latest gestures and interactions on social media are more than enough to explain everything. Jungkook hinted at his agreement in a very distinctive way, returning the affection with positive energy that always manages to break the tension. This brief but extremely meaningful interaction once again proves that the dynamics of Taekook's relationship are truly unmatched in the K-pop industry. They always know how to support and comfort each other, especially during critical times like schedule changes that trigger fan panic. Jungkook's relaxed yet attentive attitude seems to be a real confirmation that whatever happens, their brotherhood bond is the top priority now. If we step back and analyze deeper, the emotional closeness between Taehyung and Jungkook always manages to steal the spotlight on every occasion. Behind the magnificent stage and the glamour of BTS's popularity, they are just two young men who find absolute comfort in true friendship. V's desire to spend time with Jungkook amidst the chaos of this OT7 schedule is valid proof of how strong their internal support system is. In various fandom theories, this kind of interaction is often referred to as an emotional anchor that balances the extreme workload of idols. The fact that Taehyung chose to share his longing publicly shows an extraordinary level of confidence and comfort in their bond. This is not just cheap fan service to boost the algorithm, but an authentic reflection of their pure brotherly love. No wonder every rare Taekook interaction always manages to steal widespread attention, breaking the internet and topping the trends. It is truly epic. This sudden change in the departure schedule of the OT7 formation actually brings its own blessing for the unity of the ARMY fandom all over the world. Instead of being divided by rumors or excessive panic, fans are actually becoming more solid and united in celebrating the sweet moments presented by Taekook. Various community forums, chat groups, and YouTube comment sections are now flooded with positive energy and good wishes for the 7 beloved members. This moment proves how great the influence of even the smallest emotional interaction from idols is on the mental stability of their loyal fans. The attitude of relying on each other between Taehyung and Jungkook has taught us the true meaning of resilience and limitless loyalty amidst uncertainty. Even though the group schedule is currently adjusting, the rare interaction between V and Jungkook successfully dampened all the anxiety in our hearts instantly. In the end, all the fuss surrounding this schedule change will only be one small footnote in the epic journey of BTS's history with ARMY. We all know that the real ultimate goal is the grand return of the full OT7 formation in the upcoming year of 2025 with an even more massive surprise. While waiting for that historic day to arrive, warm moments like Taehyung's expression of longing for Jungkook will continue to be our fuel of enthusiasm. Let's continue to focus on providing unconditional support, improving positive metrics for every solo and group release, and protecting the good name of this beloved fandom. Whatever the reason behind the agenda overhaul that triggered tears today, make sure we always fully trust the best decisions of the members and the agency. The strong emotional bond between V, Jungkook, and all BTS members is a definite guarantee that they will return with a spectacular explosion of masterpieces. Let us keep shining. So, what do you guys think about the OT7 schedule change and this super sweet confession from Taehyung? Did you also cry like the rest of ARMY today? Let out all your feelings, reactions, and theories in the comments section below. Let's discuss. Don't forget to click the like button, share this video with your ARMY groups, and make sure you've subscribed to Tea Diary so you don't miss out. Remember, just like hitting those amazing AdSense milestones together, your support and high engagement are our spirit to keep serving the best viral content. See you in the next video, Borahi.